Hey there, movie fans. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the horror movies that I'll be watching in October, the month of horror, the month of Halloween. And speaking of Halloween, I am going to revisit the entire Halloween franchise. That's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to start revisiting these movies again. And I haven't seen most of them for a long time though. This one I have seen on October the 31st of 2014, Halloween on Halloween. And the one I'm going to start off with is the extended version of the original Halloween, because I've never seen that one before, believe it or not. I own it for, a long time, but never just, got around watching it. Now, I've been wondering, should I be watching this abomination as well? I mean, I am going to watch the entire series again, so I guess it's not complete without this one, whether I like it or not. But I came up with an idea where you are going to decide for me whether I should be watching this movie or not. And I figured out a way for you to do that. Now, if you want me to watch this movie, you give this video a thumbs up. If you don't want me to watch this movie, then you give this video a thumbs down. I thought that was a very decent idea. Now, don't feel bad about giving this video a thumbs down, because you're really doing me a favor. You're not doing me a favor if you give this video a thumbs up, because it basically means that you want me to suffer. And that's what this is, Watching Halloween Resurrection is suffering of the worst kind. I'm pretty sure they use this movie in interrogation rooms, where they force you to watch this movie over and over again until you finally confess. And they probably also put those things in your eyelids so you cannot close them, like Malcolm McDowell in A Clockwork Orange. I'm pretty sure they do that. But anyway, again, should I be watching this movie? Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. You decide. Now here's another horror franchise that I'll be revisiting in October as well. The Fly franchise. Of course, we have the original 1958 version with Vincent Price, and this is, of course, the David Cronenberg remake. And I've never actually seen the two sequels to the original. I owned them on DVD, but just never saw them before. So it would be, a good opportunity to finally watch those. I have seen the sequel to the remake, though, but it has been a long time ago. I remember that Eric Stoltz is in it, and that he plays the son of Jeff Goldblum's and Gina Davis. Their characters from this movie, and that I also remember that he is being held captive in this facility where they were doing tests on him, something like that. I remember bits and pieces of it, but I will be watching that one as well. I recently received these two Blu-rays from the Arrow sale. Deadly Blessing and The People Under the Stairs. Two films by the great and unfortunately late Wes Griffin. It's such a damn shame that he's not with us anymore. And I've also ordered the Scream Factory Blu-rays of Shocker and Swamp Thing. I haven't seen Shocker since the early 90s, believe it or not. I've seen it many times back in the day on VHS, but I'm looking forward to check that one out and see if it still holds up today. I think it does still hold up today. Watching horror movies in October is not complete without a giallo or two, and these are the ones I will definitely be watching in October. This is the Steelbook of Blood and Black Lace, which I also received from the Arrow sale. Never seen the movie before, but I am very much looking forward to it. This is directed by Mario Bava, the maestro of Italian horror. And of course, there's a Deep Red by Dario Argento. Definitely one of my favorite by Argento. And I'm looking forward to the new release of Arrow, of Deep Red. And speaking of Argento, I'm also going to watch these movies. Sleepless. I've never seen that one before. I do own this DVD for quite some time, so I guess it is about time that I finally watched it. This one I have seen a long time ago. Most of these movies I haven't seen for a long time. But I remember that I wasn't particularly fond of this version of The Phantom of the Opera. But I'm willing to give it another chance. Blood Creek, a really good horror movie directed by Joel Schumacher, who is the same guy who also did Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, believe it or not. And there's some good actors as well. You got the pre-Prison Break Dominic Purcell, the pre-Superman Henry Cavill, and the pre-Inglourious Basterds Michael Fassbender. And as you can see, Superman was also in Hellraiser Hellworld. Well, you have to start somewhere. I'm also going to watch some Dutch horror movies, like this one, The Johnsons, which I have seen at the cinema back in the day. When was that? 1991. Jesus, I'm old. That was quite a long time ago. But yeah, I remember that I had a crush on the girl. Her name is Esme de la Bretonnière. That's a beautiful name, by the way. A Dutch girl with a French name. But I really enjoyed this, and I haven't seen it for a while, so looking forward to checking this one out. The Johnsons. Here's another one I'm looking forward to, Of Unknown Origin with Peter Weller. It's basically him versus a giant rat. I remember this was a good one. Now here's a very entertaining creature feature, Isolation, which stars this lady, Essie Davis. You might know her from The Babadook. But I really enjoyed this a lot back when I first saw this. So I'm definitely going to watch this one in October as well. Now this is one of my all-time favorite horror movies, Freaks, by Todd Browning, who also directed Dracula with Bela Lugosi. But I find this movie a lot better than Dracula, to be honest with you. Now this was such a revolutionary movie back in the day, and it was also quite controversial back in the day, because Browning used real freaks in his movie, and that was quite unheard of. People were outraged, but recently some YouTubers has done a top 50 of their favorite horror movies of all time, and I envy those people, because I cannot do that. I tried it many times, but it ended up in nothing really. But if I could do it, then this would definitely be in my top 10, if not my top 5. I mean, it's really that good of a movie. And if you love classic horror films, like the Universal horror films, for example, definitely go check this one out. It is one of the most important, well, not only one of the most important horror films, but just one of the most important films of all time. Freaks. Okay, here are some quick titles that I'll be watching in October as well. Candyman, great film. Splinter, which was a very low budget but very effective monster movie. Martyrs, love this movie. The ending is just unforgettable. Genius Snaps, a sublime Canadian werewolf film. This one I really love. Looking forward to see this one again. Angel Heart with Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro as the devil. I know, yeah, Alicia Bonet in the very memorable, memorable voodoo dance. Great film, that one. Great film. And I've decided what my last movie of the month, October, is going to be. The one that I'll be watching on Halloween, and that is The Exorcist. I actually wanted to watch this in 2014, but decided that I should be watching Halloween instead. Don't ask me why. But I will be watching this on October the 31st of 2015 to end the month of horror. I think this is an excellent choice. And anyway, that was pretty much it of the horror movies that I'll be watching in October. I will be watching a lot more, but I have some stuff coming up that I will be showing in my September update and also in my October update, which I will be watching in October as well. So stay tuned for that. And again, one more time, should I be watching Halloween Resurrection? Yes. Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no. Let me know. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.